Hey everyone, what is going on? It is Memory here. We're here, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, for the fifth episode of Megalo Box, and we're gonna hop right into this fifth episode. Everyone, not going to waste any time. We're gonna start at 0 seconds, and we're gonna start in three, two, one, play. And the big thing with the end of the previous episode was what appeared to be Nambu's the person he was mentoring before Joe. So obviously Nambu was somewhat known. Um, you know, by a lot of the bigger names like around like Megaloni and all that. And we noticed that in a couple episodes back when everyone was like, "Oh, we've heard you've been running these matches like underground, like in the ghetto and all that." So I was like, "Yeah, these people already know him." So is this a different show we're starting off with here, or is this? I'm not sure. Definitely not a different show, but are we gonna go, kind of into the, his character, the person Nambu used to coach? Maybe that's what we're seeing here. I think that's what it. Yeah, that's the approach they're going for. Which I was not expecting them to go, all into him like this. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. You notice like the butterfly was like flying away. Yeah. So I guess that's what they're going into. The route they're going with this episode, which is kind of to my surprise because I didn't think they were gonna go all into him like what it looks like they're gonna go into him. So yeah, in the previous episode, we mainly focused on like Joe's first match, like as the with going with the whole gearless Joe thing. Of course, he has to try and make a name for himself and keep on taking on these opponents that have the higher ranks than him, so he can keep on moving up. In the first match, like we saw, Joe was nervous. He was kind of scared, right? He doesn't have a gear. He's going up against a guy who has a gear. And the hits he was taking, he felt him. He felt him, and it took him a little bit to kind of get adjusted to it. A lot of it goes to like Sachio. I was saying that in the previous episode. Like I'm loving Sachio. I didn't really like his introduction at first. I kind of found him as like this annoying like little brat little kid, which is understandable. Like a lot of little kids are like that, but what they're doing with Sachio, I really do like it, and also how Sachio was even able to get Nambu to like come on man, like get it together. Like he's just a little kid, and to be able to do that, like that was definitely what Joe needed, and Joe got back in there and he did his thing. And the second and third matches we kind of breezed through. They just kind of showed like a time lapse of him going through those matches. Gearless Joe's made a name for himself, and now it's the fourth match, which he's actually going to be using the gear with the fourth and fifth matches. So, and this fourth match is definitely going to be, if he's going up against who Nambu used to coach. So yeah, so that's how he got like the markings on his face like that. Like, so he was in the war. Okay. Aw, reminiscing, man. For Nambu to get like this is like, I've decided I want to destroy him. Jeez. Yeah, and this is why I'm looking forward to this match so much. There's a lot more behind it than any fight we've had so far in this. Well, I mean, I guess you could say Yuri versus JD, like their first match, but the things I've lost. So he was a boxer at first and then went to the war. So that was like the last time Nambu kind of saw him was, probably when he went off to the war. Not doing it. Yeah, Joe isn't gonna go for that. Ooh. And I mean, that might just be the reality of the. He's 17th, like, and he was brought up by Nambu here, like, back in the day, like a while ago. He hasn't changed a bit. Yeah, we didn't see that. Wow, he's missing both of his legs. Dude, that's insane that he's even, came back to. Wow. Wow. That is that takes a lot of heart. That takes a lot to, even come back to something like boxing. Like both of his legs, like that is and when you see that in sports, it's because we've saw that a few times here and there. It's like so inspiring. It is. I'm so hyped for this match though. Like there's this, yeah. I mean, Yuri and JD's first match, like I think this is even gonna top that. But that first match that they had wasn't really like, we're gonna have something else in the future with them too. Again, we know that for sure. But I'm just excited to see how this match is going to play out. Joe and Aragaki. I know that was also another thing I forgot to bring up with the previous episode was the whole Team Nowhere thing. I love that. I love that as well. Kind of name they've made, for the three of them for their group. First Megalo Box match was 10 years ago. T- all ending in one round KOs. Okay, so yeah, he did start boxing, then got sent overseas. That was like the last Nambu had saw of him. It's only been 3 years since he started fighting. That's incredible. I gotta give props. Like, oh, jeez. Yeah, he was serious. Yeah, dude. Like, look at the. Did you see the shape those people he fought were in? Like, Yep. PTSD. That's my uncle. He was in the Vietnam War. You know, uh, I've heard that he like sometimes like starts screaming in his sleep, like like he hears like gunfire, and it's just it's so sad, man. And a lot of these veterans come home from war and they don't have anywhere to go. Like yeah, you see like homeless veterans, and that's just like the worst. It's that was all it. Damn. I mean, if it was reported, if it was said that he was killed in action in the war, like, what would you think? Like, if I fight the famous Gearless Joe, that'll bring in more sponsors. So this is kind of the new group, the new people he's like surrounded himself with. Damn. I mean, Nambu said we both have went in different directions. He's kind of right about that. Like, it's pretty similar. Yeah. Jeez. And so many of them, I can't even imagine. I can't even think like or feel anything close to what it's like for veterans. Like, I said, this is after he, before he got the legs and all that, like the new legs. When he came back from the war, yeah, it was like closed down or abandoned, and he left. Damn. So after like that's probably what caused Nambu's like downhill kind of with his life because he had to resort to go to like, kind of the ghettos like holding these like rigged like underground matches. And they meet. Oh, so Joe's still not fighting with the gear? I thought in the fourth and fifth matches he was going to fight with the gear. I thought that's what they said. I'd forgotten all about him. Damn, dude. It's kind of sad, and that's what happens with a lot of these veterans. That people forget about them. People like when they're gone for so long. It's like, and especially if he was reported like killed in action, like it's kind of hard to say what you would do like in a situation. Like, do you blame Nambu? Like, oh, like. And this is our first time, getting to see Joe and him interact, talk together. Ooh. Let's say Eva, Eva, yo. Ooh. Damn. Hell yeah, Joe. I love it. I love it. That is true. That is true. Hmm. Sure about that, Pops. You sure about that? Jeez. Oh! Whoa, what the fuck? Yo. Now that wasn't really him. That wasn't really Namba. That's just kind of the inside of his head. Like, at least I don't think that was him. Now there's no way. Like, it's just that whole thing to, kind of what JD said. You blaming the old man. Is he? You're saying he's the reason why you don't have your legs anymore? Why you lost your legs? Like, it's just that kind of whole thing with it. He has the butterfly on his chest too. Damn, he really thinks Aragaki's gonna like just pummel him, destroy him. Dude, I want to see what Joe. Oh, I'm hyped for this. I'm hyped for this match. they're probably gonna save it for the next episode, just because and I appreciate how much time they've spent on Aragaki and Nambu, and what they had in the past, and just Aragaki as a whole, this his characters. Here we go. Here we go. He's just a pretender with a gimmick. And Nambu can't help it. I mean, this is the person he trained before. This is. So at first he didn't believe it. At first but he never went and. So yeah, from that point on is just where the downhill from his gym and just his life kind of, you could say, as well, just went downhill. Like there's a lot behind this match. There's a lot behind this match. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Okay, here we go. So Joe's not fighting with the gear. Like, there must have been something I missed that they said. But here we go. Oh man, dude, and the music. Yeah, they're gonna save, I feel like, the good chunk of it for. But he's known for the one round KOs, the knockout. So we gotta be careful of that too. Aragaki's on the attack, dude. Ooh, come on, Joe. I don't think. Yeah, Joe hasn't landed with one thing yet. Oh no. And that's what I was saying. The one round KOs, like, dude. I mean, he was known for the one round KOs, but hey, they didn't say 10 yet. They didn't say 10 yet, so I don't. The man from death. That is true. That is true. That, like, dude, but I like Aragaki. I like the introduction to his character. I respect, right? How he was able to even come back and just be in the position he's in again, right? Like, I mean, losing his legs, like, uh, you know, the burn mark on his face, like he was messed up pretty damn badly in this war, like, and just the whole thing between him and Nanbu, like, I love the way they work with it in this episode, like 100%. But I mean, you think JD's done? You think, like, I don't know. They didn't count to 10, right? But they were counting pretty quickly, unlike what we saw in like the first episode where they're going like 1, 2, like they were kind of building up, doing it a lot slower. Like this one was just a straight up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like the last thing we heard though was 9. So I mean, is Joe gonna get back up, or is this kind of the prove a point, so he can move on from this in Aragaki, I'm saying. And I mean, Nambu was begging, like, please, Arag, like, Nambu had the feeling that he was just actually gonna go out there and destroy him. That he was serious about this. That he was gonna do this. Next round 6 until the last dog dies. Dude, what a fantastic episode! Like I love what they did. I didn't think they were gonna go about it with this route with Aragaki. I figured when we saw him at the end and knew that it was the person Nambu had coached before. Like I knew there was gonna be quite a bit behind it, but I didn't think they were gonna go into it all like this, man. Like uh, incredible. So uh, it looks like Aragaki has won this match, like in the first round, the knockout. But I just, for some reason, I can't. They only counted the 9. So is Joe like gonna just like get back up? He looked like he was down. Like, yeah, I don't think he was getting up from that, but who the hell knows? Um, we'll find out in the next episode. And even if he does, lose this match, where does he go from here? Because, I mean, Aragaki's known, right? He's made a name for himself in the past. He's came back and even revived that per se. So a lot behind the match, that's for sure. And even if it did go this quickly, like there's points to be proven here, that's for sure. So yeah, I'm excited, really excited for the next episode. And I mean, like previous episode I said was like my favorite episode of the series so far, but this right here was fantastic as well. Uh, just what a great show so far, really, through 5 episodes, man. Let me know what you guys thought of it. If you did enjoy it, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching, everyone. Peace.